No. We believed in ourselves that we could win this match. We know we had to fight. We knew we had to play a lot better than we did in Brisbane. We put it down to we talked a lot about the way we bowled in Zimbabwe and in the last session, and just fight and take our catches and bowl in the right areas, and we'll get reward. And I think that's what happened.
You threw the ball to Doug first half this morning. Did you sense he had something special in it?
Yeah, I just thought that end. I thought the way Siddle and Patterson bowled from that end. I mean, Dougie's probably five k's slower than them, but he's a similar bowler that he can hit the deck, but he can also swing it away. And as captain, you've got to go on hunches. And I thought Dougie would bowl well. I didn't think he'd bowl that well, and things. So no, just stoked for Dougie. But he didn't bowl as well as he would have liked. In Brisbane, well, it didn't help that his captain dropped the catch as well. But he bowled outstandingly well for a young guy, 21, to come in and only his third Test match against get Ponting, Clark, and Hussey. I mean, that's something to tell your grandkids about.
Dave, do you have a question?
Did you sense a point in the game, because there was a little while where things looked as though they were heading back Australia's way, did you get a sense of the momentum changing perhaps around that time before lunch? Was there one moment when you felt you were right in it?
We knew we needed wickets before lunch, but I mean, I didn't bat very well, but I never felt in on that wicket, so I knew that it wasn't going to be easy to bat on that wicket. There was still nipping around on day 4. So we thought, wickets, as did in our innings, falls in clumps. And if there's a partnership, you can't be too flat about that. You still got to be as upbeat as possible, and that's the way we looked at it. Try to be as, there was always going to be a partnership, and as it worked out, it was the first and second wicket. So, that was it really. We just try and believe in whatever situation we'll get ourselves in that we could win, and we did.
Peter?
Did you arrive with a sense that this was a vulnerable, perhaps wounded Australian side?
Wounded.
When you take more vulnerable than when you played them in the past.
Well, I mean, it showed in Brisbane. I mean, they were a very good side. They completely outplayed us there, and it was a green wicket, and as it worked out, maybe losing the toss was probably not a bad thing. And I'm not saying I can say that in hindsight, but talking to as I said in the press conference before the match, it does get a bit lower and slower, and it did. We might have not got the wickets from it, but I think it just puts the put a little bit of doubt in the batsman's mind, and we won it from there. In regards to an Australian side that's weakened, they fought the whole way. I mean, a lot of teams would have, we would have won by 40 runs out there against some teams, but the way Lyon and Warner went and played, I nearly had a heart attack, I think. But Warner was, he was outstanding. And to come in only his second match and control the game like he did, I thought was, we've been on the wrong side of a few hidings, so I can't feel sorry for him too much. But he deserves a lot of credit for the way he batted.
Accepting yesterday's middle session where the Aussies were unscathed, was that one of the most complete bowling performances you've ever been a part of?
I thought we bowled better in the first innings, to be honest. I thought we.
For the match,
For the match, Trent Bolt's got to love bowling on that in your first game as playing. But as a complete performance, yes, I thought we caught well. We didn't. Don't think we dropped any. We got a lot of flack for dropping catches, but we took all our catches, and I don't know. I'm just stoked.
Right. Ross, I think you must have been sort of 8 or 9 when New Zealand last beat Australia in Test. Do you remember watching that? Do you?
Oh no. Sorry, when did we win? 87. So it would have been 3 years up.
93.
Oh, 93. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant over here. 93. Can I remember it? Vaguely. Not well. Sorry.
Ross, I know you've probably been on the receiving end of some great pointing innings. How do you feel he's going at the moment? Like, is he a bit vulnerable? How do you feel he's hitting the ball?
No.